Hello, beautiful. It's Labor Day today, but by the time you see this, you'll have come off your day of rest. I, however, am doing more laboring today than I have in a long time, but it's all good. It's all good because I'm learning to master this whole productivity thing, and my self-esteem has truly taken a turn for the best because of it. If you haven't seen my last post, stop what you're doing and check it out. I want to make sure you're in the loop with me. This post builds off of what I talked about in my last one. Now, if you have seen it, you'll know that I made a commitment to renew my mind, to start a journey of positive thinking and warring for mental peace. So far, so good, but I know I've still got a long way to go. Today, we're talking about preparation for combat when it comes to the battlefield of the mind. In combat and competitive sports, one major key to victory is getting to know who or what you'll be up against. It takes time to study the typical plans of attack, offensive and defensive strategies, and weaponry of your opponent. The same is true when it's time to go to war in your mind. The enemy is pretty crafty. He knows how to play up our faults and flaws and diminish our strengths and successes. It's up to us to make sure that his punches and blows don't connect to the mind and spirit, though. As we focus on being tough mentally, we've got to assess our current mental state. If you're like me, some days are great, others are depressing. When I'm in a positive state of mind, I need to be on the offensive. When I'm in a negative state of mind and I'm fighting to rise up, I need to be on the defensive. Both offensive and defensive weaponry can be found in the Word of God. The best way to apply the Word is to truly understand the thoughts that plague us and threaten our mental tenacity. Because when we aren't functioning well mentally, the rest of our lives get thrown off balance as well. As I sat down the other day, I felt the urge to journal. I was in a good headspace and wanted to catch my journal up on things that have been happening in my life during the month and a half that I've been keeping my thoughts and feelings bottled up. Oftentimes, I'll read my last entry just to see how things have or have not changed. When I opened my journal on August 31st to read my last entry from July 7th, I was almost brought to tears. Here are a few lines. I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm depressed. So much is happening around me and I don't know how to deal with it all. I pray and ask God for direction and guidance and He seems distant. And I was crazy enough to believe God would use me. Much of what I've been feeling and doing lately seems to be coming from the idea that I'm not good enough. Clearly, I was dealing with some heavy things and I felt abandoned by God. It's amazing to see how, even though He seemed absent, His grace led me to document why I was feeling the way I did. The idea that I'm not good enough. So as you can see, journaling your thoughts and feelings as they are racing and pulsing through your mind and body is essential. What you struggle with is going to be completely different than what anyone else is struggling with. You need a personalized plan of attack, but that can only come after taking inventory of your thoughts and feelings. Now, some people cannot stand journaling. Others love it. I fall somewhere in the middle. Now, if journaling isn't your thing, I get it. But trust me when I tell you, it is necessary in order to customize your plan of attack to get your peace of mind back. I suggest sitting down in a dimly lit room at the end of the day when the house is pretty quiet and just jotting down what you're thinking and feeling. Try to pinpoint what triggered certain thoughts and emotions and jot those things down as well. Even if that means writing a few words here and there instead of full sentences, I challenge you to get it done. And start today. The quicker you learn how and what the enemy is whispering in your ear, the sooner you'll be able to resist him and make him flee, honey. Hey. In my next post, we'll explore how to construct a battle plan that's specific to you. So, until next time, stay beautiful.